Imagine waking up in the morning, trying to stand, but your legs feel like they're made of glass. You grip the edge of the bed, your hands tingling, weak, almost betraying you. That weakness, that numbness, it's not just age, it's your body screaming at you. And what most people don't know, no doctor tells you in the 5-minute appointment, is that there is one silent force that keeps your skin strong, your joints fluid, your nerves firing correctly, your muscles from crumbling overnight. That force is collagen. And when it disappears, so does your strength, your balance, and your independence. After 60, collagen doesn't just decline, it collapses. Imagine your body's scaffolding, the framework that holds your muscles, bones, skin, and blood vessels together, suddenly breaking apart like an old abandoned building. The tingling in your hands, that's the signal. The weakness in your legs, that's the alarm bell. Your body is telling you that the structure holding it up is tearing down piece by piece. You can ignore it or you can rebuild it. And here's the shocker, collagen isn't rebuilt with powders, with pills, or with expensive injections. The real medicine, the one your cells are desperate for, silently on trees, hangs on vines, and waits for you in the markets you walk past every single day. Today, I'm going to tell you about 8 collagen-rich fruits that don't just help. They slam the brakes on weakness, they repair what's breaking down, and they can, quite literally, give you back the grip in your hands and the power in your legs. But before I tell you all 8, let me drill into one of them so deeply that you'll never look at it the same way again. Because this single fruit, if you ate it daily, could reset the very thing that's stealing your strength. Pomegranates, yes, you've seen them. Maybe you've eaten them once or twice. You never understood the power inside those little red jewels. Pomegranate is not just fruit, it's cellular firepower. Inside those ruby seeds are molecules that your body uses to kickstart collagen production like flipping a switch. They're called allagitannins, and when they hit your gut, your microbes convert them into something your body craves, urolithin A. Now listen carefully, because this is not casual nutrition talk. Urolithin A does something so shocking, scientists can hardly believe it. It reboots your mitochondria. Think of mitochondria as the power stations of your cells. They generate the energy that lets you lift your leg, close your hand, walk across the room without falling. After 60, those power stations flicker, malfunction, shut down. That's why your muscles shrink, your nerves misfire, and you feel drained after the smallest effort. Urolithin A goes inside those dying power plants and literally repairs them. Imagine walking into an abandoned factory, broken wires everywhere, machines rusted, lights flickering, and suddenly a team comes in, restores electricity, oils the machines, restarts the conveyor belt. That's what happens inside your muscles when you eat pomegranate. The mitochondria restart, the energy flows back. The collagen rebuilds. And suddenly, those tingling hands can grip again, those weak legs can stabilize again. Now, let's take this deeper because most people never hear the real science. Pomegranate doesn't just make you feel better, it alters your biology. When urolithin A reaches your cells, it triggers a process called mitophagy. Mitophagy is like spring cleaning for your cells. It identifies broken, weak mitochondria, the ones making you feel fragile, and destroys them. Then it encourages the birth of new, young, strong mitochondria. You are literally recycling the broken parts of your muscle cells and replacing them with powerful new engines. And do you understand what that means? That means your age is not the problem. The problem is whether you are supplying your body the tools to replace what time has broken down. Imagine you are 60, 70, 80, and your muscles are filled not with old dying power plants, but with fresh, new, fully charged ones. That is not a dream. That is biology. That is pomegranate. And here's the part no one tells you: you can't supplement your way there. You can't swallow a capsule of collagen and expect magic. Collagen in pills is dead protein, useless fragments. But when you eat fruits like pomegranate, your body activates its own collagen factories. Your cells start stitching together glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, the building blocks of collagen, and laying them down like steel beams in a skyscraper. Your skin tightens, your joints strengthen, your bones harden, your muscles hold, and your nerves stop misfiring. But most people never hear this because they want easy. They want a shortcut. They want to believe that decline is inevitable. I'm telling you, it is not. Tingling hands are not normal aging. They are a signal of breakdown. Legs are not fate. They are a lack of fuel. And when you feed your body the right fruits, you don't just slow aging, you reverse the cellular damage that's already happened. Picture this. A man at 70 could barely climb stairs, legs trembling, hands shaking. He started eating pomegranate every day. Within weeks, his energy shifted. Within months, his legs carried him without pain. Not because of some miracle drug, but because his cells finally got the molecules they needed to rebuild. That is not hype, that is science. And if you think this is only about muscle, you're missing the bigger picture. Collagen is in your skin, your gut, your arteries, your eyes. When collagen returns, circulation improves, digestion strengthens, your brain clears. One fruit, pomegranate, becomes the spark for a full body rebuild. Now imagine what happens when you don't just eat one collagen-rich fruit, but 8, each one delivering a unique set of molecules that target different pathways of repair. One for your joints, one for your skin, one for your blood vessels, for your bones. It's like assembling an army of repair crews, each specialized in rebuilding a different part of your collapsing structure. You will not just feel better, you will rebuild from the inside out. But let me leave you with this. If you are over 60 and you wake up with tingling hands, weak legs, unexplained fatigue, that is your body begging you to act. Not next year, not next month, today. And the first act is simple. Go out, get a pomegranate, split it open, and eat those seeds like your life depends on it. Because it does. Your mitochondria depend on it. Your collagen depends on it. Your strength, your independence, your very ability to live on your own terms. It all depends on whether you choose to supply your body with the tools to rebuild or let it collapse. Every bite is a decision. Every seed is a message to your body: build, repair, grow stronger. This is not about looking younger. It's about living fully, standing tall, gripping strong, walking steady. And if you start now, if you commit, your body will respond faster than you ever imagined. Because even after 60, 70, 80, your biology is not broken. It is waiting for you to feed it the raw materials to resurrect its strength. Goodbye tingling hands, goodbye weak legs. Because when you put the right fruits into your body, weakness doesn't stand a chance. Bananas, the most underestimated fruit on earth. People see them as cheap, ordinary, maybe even boring. They throw them in kids' lunchboxes, blend them into smoothies, or let them rot on the counter. But after 60, this so-called simple fruit is not simple anymore. It is one of the most powerful tools you have to fight weakness, fight nerve damage, to fight the silent destruction of collagen that is robbing you of your strength every single day. And I want you to hear me carefully, because this is not some casual nutrition tip. This is about whether your body keeps standing strong or whether it folds under the weight of time. When you peel a banana and take that first bite, you are not just tasting sweetness. You are swallowing minerals and molecules that directly control the scaffolding of your body. Think of collagen like the ropes, the cables, the beams that hold up a massive suspension bridge. When those ropes weaken, the bridge trembles. Cars can't cross safely. Eventually, the entire structure collapses. That's what happens to your muscles, your joints, your skin, your nerves when collagen begins to unravel. And after 60, unraveling is not slow, it is rapid. That's why your knees ache when you climb stairs. That's why your grip slips when you hold a glass. That's why your hands tingle at night. You think it's just age, but it is your collagen structure falling apart. Bananas are packed with potassium, silica, manganese, and vitamin B6. And together, these are like the repair team climbing back onto that bridge, tightening bolts, replacing cables, welding broken beams. Potassium regulates the enzymes that weave collagen fibers together. Silica strengthens the connective tissue, literally hardening the collagen matrix so it doesn't rip apart. Manganese activates prolidase, an enzyme that takes broken collagen fragments and recycles them into fresh building blocks. And vitamin B6 is the ignition key. It sparks the chemical chain reaction that allows all of this to happen. Without B6, the factory stalls. With B6, collagen synthesis roars back to life. Every time you eat a banana, you are sending construction crews inside your body to rebuild what time has tried to tear down. But let's go deeper. Most people after 60 are silently being destroyed by something called glycation. Glycation is when sugar molecules attach to collagen fibers, stiffening them, making them brittle, making them useless. This is why your skin wrinkles. This is why your joints feel stiff. This is why your arteries harden. Just age, it's sugar molecules literally gluing your collagen shut. And here's where bananas shock everyone. People think they're too sweet. The truth is bananas deliver resistant starch and polyphenols that regulate your blood sugar spikes. Instead of shooting sugar into your blood the way bread or cookies do, bananas stabilize you, feed your gut microbes, lower the glycation damage happening to your collagen. That means your collagen doesn't just rebuild, it stays flexible, alive, and functional. Your skin stays tighter, your joints stay smoother, your blood vessels stay elastic. The banana doesn't destroy collagen like junk food does. It shields it. Now think about this at the level of your nerves. Tingling hands, numb fingers, weak legs, these are not just muscle problems. They are nerve problems. The signals that tell your muscles to contract are misfiring, breaking down, or like a faulty wire. Bananas carry magnesium and tryptophan. Magnesium calms overactive nerves, stabilizes them, stops them from misfiring. Tryptophan is converted into serotonin, and serotonin is not only a mood regulator, it also modulates nerve signaling. This means bananas don't just help you feel calmer emotionally, they stabilize the electrical circuits running through your hands, your legs, your spine. And here is the connection no one talks about. Collagen and nerves are bound together. Collagen fibers form a sheath around nerve bundles, protecting them, insulating them, giving them structure. When collagen collapses, nerves are exposed and fragile, and that's when tingling and numbness appear. So when you eat bananas, you are not only fueling muscle repair, you are rebuilding the protective casing around your nerves, the armor they desperately need. Picture this in your mind. A 70-year-old man tries to stand up from his chair. His legs tremble, his knees creak, his hands clutch the armrest because he doesn't trust his body to hold him. This is the collapse of collagen and nerve function. Now imagine he begins eating bananas daily. At first it feels like nothing. But inside, potassium is stabilizing enzymes, manganese is recycling amino acids, magnesium is calming the nerve circuits, resistant starch is feeding gut microbes, and collagen fibers are being rewoven. Within weeks, his legs stop trembling. Within months, his hands grip steady. That is not a miracle pill, not a medical procedure. It is a simple fruit activating deep biological repair, and I want you to understand how serious this is. Sarcopenia, the disease of muscle wasting, is accelerating in everyone past 60. You lose muscle fibers every single year. You lose mitochondria, the power plants of your cells. Your strength drains away not because you are lazy, not because you are weak, but because your cells no longer have the energy or raw material to maintain themselves. Bananas target both problems. Their resistant starch feeds your gut microbes, which produce butyrate. Butyrate is a signal that tells mitochondria to survive, to multiply, to keep producing energy. With more energy, your cells can stitch together new collagen fibers, can fire nerve signals more powerfully, can contract muscles with more force. The banana becomes not just food, it becomes a coded message to your mitochondria. Keep going, stay alive, rebuild now. Imagine the alternative. You ignore this. You keep dismissing bananas as just sugar, just filler, just something kids eat. Collagen keeps breaking down. Nerves keep misfiring. Muscles keep shrinking. You wake up one day, stand up, and fall. Your bones crack. You lose your independence. That is the future waiting for people who ignore the simplest solutions nature provides. And it's tragic because the weapon is right there in front of them, hanging in every fruit shop, costing less than a cup of tea. You need to feel the urgency of this. Every time you peel a banana after 60, you are making a decision to rebuild or to collapse, a decision to stabilize your collagen or to let it unravel, decision to fuel your nerves or to watch them misfire until your hands no longer obey you. And don't let anyone tell you bananas are boring. There is nothing boring about restoring your grip, about standing tall without fear, about feeling energy surge through your muscles again. That is not boring. That is life returned to you. So when you eat a banana, I don't want you to see yellow peel and soft flesh. I want you to see a construction site. I want you to see scaffolding going back up, beams being tightened, wires being re-insulated. I want you to see your own body being rebuilt, cell by cell, fiber by fiber. And I want you to realize that even after 60, even after 70, even after 80, your biology is not finished. It is waiting for you to give it what it needs, waiting for you to stop ignoring the simplest answers, waiting for you to feed it the tools to fight weakness and restore power. That banana is not fruit. It is survival. It is strength. It is collagen's hidden ally. And when you eat it daily, weakness has no chance. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, your legs feel heavy, your hands are tingling like pins are dancing under your skin. And you think, maybe this is just age. Maybe this is just how it goes after 60 point. No, that's not how it has to go. That's not what your body is asking for. Your body is screaming for fuel, for repair, for raw material to rebuild itself. And this is where the humble orange becomes a weapon, not just a fruit. People think of oranges as just a source of vitamin C, a quick snack, or juice at breakfast. But what if I told you that orange is one of the most powerful triggers for collagen production in your body? And collagen is the scaffolding that holds your muscles, your skin, your joints, and even your blood vessels together. Without it, you sag, you weaken, you break down. With it, you rebuild. And after 60, every single bite of an orange becomes an act of resistance against decay. Your body cannot make collagen out of thin air. It needs vitamin C like a spark plug in an engine, and oranges don't just give you a little spark, they flood your system with it. That vitamin C becomes the signal that tells your cells, build more collagen, stitch your tissues tighter, make the skin firmer, make the joints stronger, make the blood flow cleaner. Think about this. The reason your legs feel weak, the reason your hands tingle is because your collagen web is breaking down. Nerves get exposed, blood flow drops, muscles detach from the structural integrity they once had. When you introduce oranges into your daily rhythm, you are literally restoring that scaffolding at a cellular level. It's like putting steel beams back into a crumbling building. Suddenly the structure can hold itself again, and you can feel that strength return. But here's the truth. Nobody tells you. Most people eat an orange wrong. They peel it, toss away the white stringy pith, that spongy layer under the peel, not knowing that's where the bioflavonoids live. Those bioflavonoids are not decoration. They are amplifiers. They make the vitamin C work harder, last longer, repair deeper. When you throw them away, you throw away the most potent part of the fruit. The next time you eat an orange, don't just chew the juicy flesh and discard the rest. Eat it whole, chew it with intention. That pith is the invisible medicine that will stop your blood vessels from stiffening and your nerves from misfiring. You see, oranges are not just about taste, they are about chemistry. They bring a compound called hesperidin, a bioflavonoid that increases blood flow to your legs, that relaxes the stiffness in your arteries, literally delivers more oxygen and nutrients to your starving muscles. Weak legs are not weak because they don't exist. They are weak because they are suffocating, cut off from proper circulation. Hesperidin flips the switch, blood flows, oxygen floods, and suddenly your legs feel lighter. That tingling in your hands. That's nerves crying out because they're not getting enough nourishment. With oranges, you restore the pipeline. And don't think you can just sip processed orange juice from a carton and get the same effect. That's a lie sold to you. Most commercial juices strip away the fiber, away the bioflavonoids, leave you with sugar and a shadow of what an orange actually is. Your body doesn't need that. Your body needs the real fruit, the chew, the pith, the flesh. That's how collagen gets rebuilt. That's how you wake up one morning and realize your legs no longer feel like dead weight, but like living pillars again. What makes this even more powerful is timing. You can't just randomly eat an orange and expect miracles. Your body has rhythms, cycles, windows when it is most receptive. After 60, your digestion slows, your repair signals weaken. So you must align with your biology. Eat your orange in the morning, on an empty stomach when your gut is ready to absorb every molecule. That's when vitamin C surges into your bloodstream like a wave, unblocked, unrestricted. And that's when it tells your collagen factories, wake up, get to work, rebuild what's falling apart. If you eat it late at night, buried under heavy meals, the message gets lost. But when timed right, it's like flipping the power back on in a dark house. Now think about the scale of this. One orange every day consistently is not just a snack, it's a daily infusion of structural strength. It's not about today's bite, it's about the compounding effect. Every day, your collagen threads weave tighter, your skin begins to hold firmer, your joints stop screaming, your muscles feel more alive. And here's the part that will shock you: collagen is not just about looks or mobility. It's about survival. Collagen lines your blood vessels, it keeps them flexible. When that collagen breaks down, your vessels stiffen, blood pressure rises, risk of stroke skyrockets. So eating an orange is not about vanity, it's about whether your blood can flow without resistance, whether your brain can stay sharp, whether your heart can keep beating strong into your 70s and 80s. And here's what I want you to burn into your mind: weakness is not age, tingling is not destiny, pain is not inevitable. These are signals that your body is running out of building blocks. And an orange, simple, bright, ordinary to the eye, is an extraordinary source of those missing blocks. Imagine what happens after 30 days of consistent orange intake. Imagine the fire returning to your legs, the sensation in your fingertips no longer fading, but burning with life again, your skin no longer paper, thin but resilient, elastic, alive. This is not theory, this is biology. Your collagen is waiting for a trigger, and that trigger is vitamin C in its whole natural form, fused with hesperidin and bioflavonoids. And oranges are nature's perfect delivery system. Every bite you take is a command to your body: rebuild, strengthen, resist decay. And the shocking truth is that most people over 60 are living in slow collapse simply because they're ignoring this one simple fruit. They medicate the symptoms, they mask the weakness, they numb the tingling, but they never repair the root. That ends now. So when you pick up that orange tomorrow morning, don't see it as just food. See it as a tool. A tool that rewires your body's chemistry, that reconnects broken circuits, that restores your ability to walk without heaviness, to grip without pain, to live without the shadow of weakness haunting every step. It's not magic, a miracle. It's your biology awakened by something so simple yet so powerful. And when you feel that strength returning, you'll realize it wasn't age that was defeating you. It was neglect. And that neglect ends with the peel of an orange.